Hello class, welcome to Empowerment Technology. In the previous videos, you were introduced to the different basic features and tools of Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word has a lot of features that enable its users to be more productive in creating a document. One of these useful feature is the mail merge. So in this video, we are going to discuss the step-by-step process of doing a mail merge. So let us first define what is a mail merge. So mail merge is the process of combining the main document with data source. So it is a tool that allows you to produce multiple letters, labels, envelopes, name tags, and more using information stored in a data list, database, or a spreadsheet. There are two components of mail merge. So first is the main document, or also called as the form document. So main document is a template that contains all the information that is to be sent to all the recipients. So it contains the body of the message you want to send. Technically, it is a template that contains the repeating content of a document file to be sent to many recipients. The second component is the data source, or also known as data file, data list, or a recipient list. So data source contains all the variable data to be inserted into the main document, so such as personal information of the recipients. So it is a table of recipients or table of information which contains the varying data to be integrated into the main document. So it can be created using MS Word or using an Excel. So for example, you want to invite 500 guests in your organized event. So how would you create and send multiple letters? So by using mail merge, you will be able to produce multiple documents by just using a template and a list of recipients or any list of information. So the reason why mail merge is considered productive is because of its ability to send a document file to multiple persons at once. So here are the different steps in creating or performing a mail merge. So first, you need to create the main document. Second, you need to create a data source. And third is to merge the document and the data source. So let us create our main document. So first, you need to open a Microsoft Office Word. So in your Word, go to your Mailings tab and then select Start Mail Merge. So here you have different options. So you can create letters, email messages, envelopes, labels, directories, or just a normal Word document. So if you're not yet familiar with how mail merge works, you can select the step-by-step mail merge wizard or step-by-step process. So if you select this, a tutorial pane will appear, will show you the step-by-step procedure on how to perform mail merge. So here, again, you can select your type of document, the type of document you want to create, and then at the bottom, just select next. So next step is to select a starting document. So do you have an existing document, or do you want to use a predefined template, or you want to use this current document, a blank document, and build from scratch? So since I have an existing document, so I can just choose start from existing document. But if you don't have an existing document, you can just create here anything. So you can just type anything here and then identify which of the information are varying. So I already have my main document, so I'll just use that. So to do that, just select start from existing document, and then if the file is not in the list here, just open. So this will browse your storage. So here I have a sample main document. So this is a certification that a student is an honor graduate of Bicol University. So this certification shows the name, the degree, the honor, the department, date of graduation, rating, prefix, and the last name of the student. So if someone requests for this certification, except for this highlighted information, other parts of the document are the same. So for example, if we send this document to the requester, so this part of this document will be the same even though the recipient changes. So if we send this document, the message is the same except for this highlighted information, except for the personal information of the recipients. So if I don't know how to use mail merge, so just for example, I don't know how to use mail merge, I have to change the information manually. So for example, I have to type the name of the recipients manually into this document. So every time someone requests, I need to change this by manually typing the different information needed. So for example, if Ma'am Janine requested for her document, I need to type her name. So for example, Janine Faye Tagarda. And then if Ma'am Christine, Ma'am Balean request for the same document, I need to erase this information or copy paste this document and then change the information to Christine Janet Balean. So if I do that, it would be very time consuming. So if you have an existing contact list, you don't have to repeat the process every time you need to release this document. So you can just integrate your contact list to this document so that you would save time and effort. The highlighted terms in this document are the information that varies depending on the recipient of your letter. So this varying information must be in your data source. So how do we now create or link a data source to our document? So there are two ways. So first, we can create our list of recipients directly in Microsoft Word, or we can create a list using Microsoft Excel. So I will first demonstrate how to create a list of recipients using MS Word. So using MS Word, go to the Mailings tab. So if you are in your Home tab, go to the Mailings tab and then select Recipient List. So you can use an existing list, or you can choose from Outlook, or if you want to create a new list of recipient, you can just select this one. So type a new list. So here, there are different categories. So we have here the title, the first name, the last name, company name, address list 1, address list 2, city, state, and other information. So we want to change this information and use this different information needed in our document. So we need to change this into name, the degree, the honor, department, date of graduation, ratings, prefix, last names, and the last names. These are the information that we need to enter in our address list, in our recipient list. So papalitan natin. So we're going to change this into this one. So to change the headings of these columns, we can just go to customize columns and then select whether we want to add, to delete, or to rename the column. So for example, here I need the first name, I need the last name, the department, rating, date of graduation, honor, the type of honor, and the degree of the student. So those are the information that I need to enter into my document. So I need to change these different categories here. So these categories are what we call field names, or the merge fields. So merge fields, so the linking of the data source to the document is done through the merge fields, wherein merge fields are the categories of information to be inserted. So let us now change this into these different categories needed, this different information needed. So this one, so I'll just add here the prefix. So we can just rename. So we can rename this to prefix instead of title. So first name and last name. So we need this first name and then last name, and then we also need the degree. So I'll just change this. So you can rename. You can rename by just clicking this one, select the field, and then rename or delete. So I will pause this and just change our categories here, our field names. So now that you change the categories, so the title, the field names, so you can now enter the information. So to enter the information, just select the column, the cell, and then type the information. So for example, Miss, and then first name, for example, ako. Yeah, so Maria Rosel, and then last name, and then degree, for example, just the acronym, for example, cum laude. Department, for example, College of Education. Date of graduation, for example, March 28, 2021. And then rating, for example, 1.73. So just for example. Yan. So now that I already entered the information, so maglagay pa tayo. So let's add other two recipients. So I'll just pause this and add. So to add new entry, just select this new entry, and then a new row for different recipient will be added. So I will just add two more, and then we'll continue with our discussion here. Okay, so I have entered another two recipients. So for example, I am one of the recipients, and then Ma'am Janine and then Ma'am Christine are the recipient of this, and are the person who requested this information. So after entering their personal information, so for example, we're an honor graduate, and these are the ratings and the date of graduation. After entering the information, you can select just select OK. And then when you select OK, you need to save that file in your desired location. So for example, you want to save it, I will just save it in my flash drive. Okay, so for example, I'll just save it here outside. So gagawin ko dito is just assign a file name for this contact recipients. For example, honor graduate list. So once you created or link the list of recipient, other features, the tools and commands in Mailings tab will be activated. So now I want to insert the merge field into my document. So I would like this different merge field to this different information to appear in this location I identified. So first, I need to highlight this information. For example, in this part, I want to add not just the first name but as well as the last name. Ayan. So this is just a marking. So this highlighted place, so that you know where to place the information or the merge field. So I just need to highlight. For example, this one, I need to add here the first name and the last name. So to do that, highlight those part or select the location in your document, and then select insert merge field, and then select what field names you need to insert, what information you need to insert. So for example, here I need first name and last name. Then I will select first name, and then space, select last name. So you need to do this to all of the information needed. So again, select the location, and then select insert merge field, and then select the type of information you want to enter, or you want to link to this document. So here I need degree. So I will just repeat this process to all of this needed information. So once you inserted the merge field, a placeholder will appear. So this is how a placeholder look like. So we have here a double arrow bracket, and then the field names. Ayan. So the field names, for example, first name, last name, degree, department, and then that will appear in your document. So when we say placeholders, these are where the information appears when merge field is inserted. So once you've entered all of the needed information, so you can check whether the information was correctly entered. So whether the spelling of the names are correct or the departments are correct. So you can check this information. So to do that, go to the mailings tab again, and then you can preview the results. So you can change from one recipient to another using this feature here. So just select this arrow to go to the different recipients. So I have entered 3 recipients in my contact list. So therefore, I also have here 3 recipients. So dapat meron din ako ditong 3 recipients. So ito, this is my information, and for Ma'am Janine Tagarda and for Ma'am Christine Palean. So there, so you can check this information. So you can also format this information. For example, you don't want to have a highlight, because if you send these documents, you don't need to have this yellow highlight here. So you can remove and format. So to do that, just go to the home tab and use this different basic features for formatting, what do we call this, for formatting the text and the different entered text in your documents, or images or materials in your documents. So once you're satisfied with the format of your document, so you can now finish and merge the main document and your data source, so the information from your data source. So to do that, you need to select this option, so finish and merge option. So there are 3 ways. So you can choose on how to merge your documents. You can edit individual documents, so creating individual documents for the different recipients. You can print the document. So if we print the documents, you can select the range. For example, you have 10 recipients, you can just select whether you want to print the current document, you want to print all of the documents, or you want to print just 1 to 5 recipients. So if you have many recipients, you can select the range also. So, or you can send this as an email message. Yeah. So let us just select this one, individual, edit individual documents. If I select this, I will automatically create an individual a document with individual pages for each of the recipients. So here is how it will appear. So I can also select the range of the recipients. Yeah, so the current documents, or all of the documents, or range of recipients. So I'll just click select all and OK. So as you can see here, I have now individual document for the different recipients in my contact list. So this is for me, so that is for my information, this is for Ma'am Janine, and this is for Ma'am Christine. So if we compare it to our main document, to our template, the template only has 1 page. But if I finish the merging of the document and the data list, so I can now have all of the recipients here. So I can print this now, or I can distribute this now to my recipient. So another way of selecting or creating and linking recipients into your main document is by using the Microsoft Excel. So to do that, just open a Microsoft Excel and then create your list of information. So the first row, so the uppermost row, will serve as the place where you enter the different categories. So for example, so in our document, we need we need the prefix, we need first name, we also need last name, we need the what other information, degree, honor, the department, and date of graduation, and the ratings. So these are the different information that I need to integrate into my main document. So as you can see here, so if we just go back to our previews review results. So if we just go back here, so these are the different information or field names that I need to integrate here, merge fields that I need to integrate. So let me just finish this one. So the uppermost row will serve as the place to type your categories, to categorize the different information, and the following rows will serve as the place to enter the information of your recipient. So I will just enter the different information and resume this video afterwards. Once you've entered the different information of your different recipients, you can save this file as an Excel file. So to save it, just save and then select the storage. So just select where you want to save this Excel file. So since I already saved it, so no need for me to do this step. So to link this one, to use this as a recipient list in my main document, so I'll just use the same main document. So I'll just go to the select recipient and then use an existing list. So this will now open my storage. So in your storage, just look for the folder where you saved your files. For example, here I saved my file in, sorry, wait lang. So I saved my file in this folder. So I can just open this folder and then select the Excel file I created. So this is my list of recipient in Excel file, and then open. So once you open it, you'll have the option to select which worksheet you're going to use. So for example, in my workbook in this Excel file, I have two worksheets here. So sheet number 1 and sheet number 2. So since the information are located in sheet number 1, so in sheet number 2, it's just a blank worksheet. So in sheet number 1 is where the information of my recipient is located. So I will choose sheet number 1 in this option. So just select sheet number 1 and select OK. So afterwards, the same steps. You just need to perform the same steps to enter the field name. So to enter the field names, just go to the specific location in your document and then select the field names you want to insert. So I'll just do that, and then afterwards we'll view the results. Okay, so after you inserted all of this, all of the needed merge field, so you can again format the text in your documents. You can format your file, and then if you're satisfied, just view and finish your merged documents. So if I preview the result, so the recipient should be Maria Chudora and then Joyce Luna. So let's see if they were integrated into this main document. So as you can see in the preview result, ayan. So I have here information of Ma'am Maria Chudora Loñosa, Ma'am Loñosa, and then Ma'am Luna. So here. So to finish this, to merge the document and the recipient list, just finish and merge. And you will create an individual document for them. This is just one way of using the mail merge feature of your Microsoft Office Word. So you can create certification or other types of documents. For example, you can create an invitation letter or certificates of participation, or you can create email messages, envelopes, labels, and other types of documents. So as you can see, mail merge feature of the Office Word increase the productivity of the user. So by allowing us to create multiple documents by just using a contact list or a recipient list and our template for the main document. So I hope you learned something in this demonstration video. So if you have any question, you can always send me a message in my Messenger account or in our GC. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.